Execution of codes only when adding. There is an example table. It has a row name field. There are some values here. There is a checkbox, and a core value from another table field with code. This is that another table, which has letters and some colors associated with them. This is where we code select. If the checkbox is checked, then we select from that nearby table by row name. And if not, we write none. What do we see here? Here we have no checkboxes, it says, none. We put a checkbox. For B we have blue. For A, it is red. Now what it looks like in the adding row. We click add. We type in here, for example, D, set the checkbox, and here we have cyan selected. So we click save. Everything is saved. But there is another detail. If we remove the checkbox, then here everything is reset to none. If we change cyan to something else in the table with these colors, for example, to cyan 2, then when we have cyan here now, and the row will be recalculated for some reason. For example, we click recalculate, or we change some other field. We will get the cyan 2 value, which is the value that was taken from there by the select. But there are situations when you need a value to be taken or calculated only when you add a row. For example, it is an order. You have a price list, there is a price. And that price is actual at that time. When this product, for example, it is called D, is added to the cart, and this the moment we write its price. In our case we write the color here. How to make further manipulation with this row would not cause a change in price. To do this, fields with codes have an option. Execute code only when adding. We set it, press save, and see what happens. First, we see that the code field indication is turned off. But it continues to work as a code field when a row is being added. For example, we enter here, and we put checkbox. Here it calculates red. Now we save it. And after that we can change anything we want. Put checkboxes in or out, and so on. Red is now not considered a code and will not be recalculated when we change the row. Another problem this solves is load optimization. That is, if we have fields that need to be calculated only on adding, we set calculate only on adding. And further changes in the row will not lead to repeated calculations of this fields. How to be, if we still want to update after some time. That is to execute the code in these fields repeatedly. For example, the price in the price list has changed, and we want to update the prices in the order. I added a button, it performs the action of recalculating the rows. Here we are getting a little ahead of things. We're saying that we're calling the recalculation in the current table. These are the quick variables now table name and $, $NTN. We say where the row name is, for example, B. We update this value from another table. OK. Save. The condition matches the two rows with B. Press the button and see what happened. Here it is. Here it also recalculated, but for B was the value blue. Here we had some other value. And here it was recalculated and became blue again. Just because for B in the source table we set the value blue. When we only have code active when adding, no hand and calculated values do not appear here when we manually change in this field, because Totum treats these values as one-time code inputs, and then it is not a code field. Let's try again. Update, and when we execute recalc with the past field, only then does the update proceed. This is the end of execute code only when adding. Practice and move on to the next video.